When the ambulance got there, of course, I'm going, okay, you know, a hospital's a hospital. And he goes, oh no, we're taking her to Children's.
They told us straight up she needed the level 1 trauma center and that Children's was the best place for her to go.
As a hospital, we've made a commitment to a level of care that we provide to children that are usually the most critically injured. And we provide that 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. We meet the higher standard and above of what it means to be a level 1 trauma center.
I don't think that a regular hospital could have dealt with what she was. She's a small child. I don't know that they could have done what Children's did for Hannah. I don't think she would have survived had she not gone there.
Hannah was involved in a major accident that injured her basically from her neck to her pelvis. She then was here in our emergency department at our highest level of activation, where 22 people will respond to immediately be ready to take care of her.
Surgery wasn't a good option. They did not want to have to take her to the OR. If they did an actual surgery and cut her open, she would bleed to death before they could get all that bleeding stopped.
She was bleeding from her liver and spleen. One of the things we have here is interventional radiology. Interventional radiology is not uncommon in adult hospitals, but this degree of capability in interventional radiology is uncommon in a children's hospital. So she was spared a gigantic operation and had her bleeding stopped by state-of-the-art technology performed by masterful practitioners in our radiology department.
I'm always amazed at the commitment that the people have who work here. That desire to make sure we give the best to our families. So it's taking it to the next level.
There was a process that they went through that was very informative for us as parents, and then when Hannah was able to understand what was going on, they were very much one-on-one with her.
Child Life does a great job in explaining in terms that a child can understand everything that's happening to their body.
One thing that I did to help Hannah was create an American Girl doll with matching medical equipment on it so that she could learn about her body and learn about the medical equipment that was needed to help her body heal.
Oh yeah, she loved that. That was very exciting for her.
We've added several things to our program that aren't criteria to be a trauma center. It's just because it's the right thing to do.
After she got her trach, they brought Boots up to the ICU.
He always come in my room and then he wants to see me because I didn't feel good. I'm in the hospital and he wants to see Hannah and I put my legs on Boots.
We would see more out of Hannah when Boots came to the room, more motivation to reach her arm out and pet Boots, more motivation to sit up for a longer period of time than she would if it were just someone else, a nurse asking her to do that or a doctor asking her to do that.
The Beads of Courage program was so important to me. I was very adamant that we're going to start that here.
There's a bead for each thing that happens in the hospital, and that represents something that might be difficult for them, whether it's staying at the hospital another night, another poke, a chest tube, not being able to eat, not being able to walk.
For Hannah's mom, those beads are a triumph, right? We won. These are all the battle that we went through to get to the other side. So I think they mean something to both of them. And actually, Hannah received more beads than any trauma patient so far in our program.
It helps us to remember, I guess, helps us to say thank you. Thank you, Lord, for bringing her through all of that.
The last weekend of March going into April, we actually have trauma camp. And Hannah got to go and be a part of that this year.
It was amazing to see Hannah out of the hospital, recovered, and just a normal kid again, and doing the things that she enjoys.
We also have a dedicated social worker with our program, and she starts with the family right from the beginning because it's a journey for the parents as well.
You go through that, there's a big opportunity for a dad and a mom to, break up over that because of the stress, because of, I didn't go into work for 38 days, but we really drew closer. Every one of the people, I don't care what floor we were on, the care, the concern, the compassion for both Hannah, but also us. Always, can we do anything for you? Can we get you anything? Understanding that parents don't really know what they need.
Yeah, didn't have a clue.
But just talking to us, they would make some gesture that you just sit back and go, thanks.